Hello everyone, this is Crypto Bit Law, here with another blockchain legal brief, and today we're going to discuss how Elon Musk, SpaceX, and Tesla were recently sued for an alleged Dogecoin pyramid scheme. But before we dive in, please, if you like the content, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And with that said, let's jump right on in. Alright, so as we can see here, Bloomberg reports Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX are sued for alleged Dogecoin pyramid scheme. They say Elon Musk, SpaceX, and Tesla Incorporated were sued for $258 billion over claims they are part of a racketeering scheme to back the cryptocurrency Dogecoin. Keith Johnson, quote, an American citizen who was defrauded out of money by Defendants' Dogecoin Crypto Pyramid Scheme, sued Musk and his companies, claiming they constitute an illegal racketeering enterprise to inflate Dogecoin's price. Quote, defendants falsely and deceptively claim that Dogecoin is a legitimate investment when it has no value at all, Johnson said in his complaint filed Thursday in federal court in Manhattan. Johnson is seeking to represent a class of people who have lost money trading in Dogecoin since April of 2019. He is asking for $86 billion in damages, plus triple damages of $172 billion, as well as an order blocking Musk and the companies from promoting Dogecoin and declaring that Dogecoin trading constitutes gambling under U.S. and New York law. Musk didn't immediately respond to emails seeking comment on the suit. Representatives of SpaceX and Tesla's legal counsel also didn't respond right away. Dogecoin was trading on Thursday at about 5 cents and is down about 67% this year. It spiked as high as 74 cents last year before giving up those gains. The case is Johnson versus Musk out of the U.S. District Court for the Southern District of New York. Alright, so as we can see here, here's a copy of the docket in this case, Johnson versus Musk out of the Southern District of New York. The last update was June 16th, and the complaint was actually filed June 16th, so I mean, this is hot off the presses. So let's take a look at the complaint. As we can see here is a copy of the complaint. Let's dig down a little deeper and see statement of facts. It just kind of gives just a general overview of what Dogecoin is, the market cap. I'm sure that it goes. Yeah, on July 17th of 2020, Defendant Musk tweeted that the Dogecoin standard would inevitably take over the global financial system. On December 2020, he tweeted one word, Doge. I mean, it's no highs, no lows, only Doge. Dogecoin is the people's crypto. I mean, that's the thing about Musk. I mean, you can kind of tell he was just blatantly trolling throughout this whole thing. It's just kind of like in the back, like a little serious, but just entirely trolling. But, I mean, for people that really bought into all of it, I mean, I love Dogecoin. I mined Dogecoin back in 2013, I made a fair bit of money off of Dogecoin. But, it's one of the things. It's all about the community, and Musk gets to the moon. Here's another one. Musk gets that, I guess that's part and parcel to why he latched onto it. What was this part about McDonald's? On January 25th, Defendant Musk tweeted, I will eat a Happy Meal on TV if McDonald's accepts Dogecoin. Okay. And then they go into his prior SEC violations and his consent decree with the SEC for misleading investors that he had gathered enough funding to take Tesla private. And then he dumped his shares. Okay, Dogecoin is a crypto pyramid scheme. Now, I wouldn't go as far as to call it a pyramid scheme. It's that whole thing. It's like what's his face? The Microsoft guy, Bill Gates. He said, the greater fool theory. This is what I was talking about. He said that Bitcoin was a greater fool theory. And I mean, to that end, the whole stock market is the greater fool theory. I mean, the only reason your share of anything is going to go up is because there's someone willing to come along after you to pay more. I mean, that's the whole principle behind an order book. You have buyers, you have sellers. And this is just markets in general. Yeah, here Bill Gates described it as the greater fool theory. This is all markets. So I don't really think there's too much weight to that. Okay, jurisdiction. So he invokes the jurisdiction of the court here. It says the court has jurisdiction because defendant Musk appeared on Saturday Night Live in this district where he committed some of the tortious acts described in this suit. That's ridiculous. So the Southern District of New York, as we've said before, I mean, that's the district where Manhattan is and the street. And if you ever watch Billions, a lot of those big cases, they come out of the Southern District of New York. So, I mean, it's a pretty hot topic when it comes to, I guess, legal drama and that sort of thing. Here's the parties. Keith Johnson, he's American citizen who was defrauded out of money by Defendants Dogecoin Crypto Pyramid Scheme. Now, I don't get it. I mean, where Elon Musk didn't create Dogecoin. Sure, he might hold some Dogecoin, but, I mean, I'm just not seeing the relationship that it's his pyramid scheme. SpaceX is a private company. Tesla is a private company. All right, here we go. Here's the claims for relief. Class action allegation. So he wants to certify a class. Here's the causes of action. RICO. So he's claiming RICO here and wire fraud. Now, wire fraud's pretty broad. I don't know if this constitutes wire fraud. He says his defendant Musk's purchasing, marketing, advertising, promoting, and manipulating Dogecoin on the internet, inclusive of exchanges in the United States and internationally since April 2019, constitutes an illegal wire fraud enterprise. Dogecoin is a crypto pyramid scheme created, promoted, and okay, see, this is patently false. Created, promoted, and advertised by Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX. Well, I mean, we know Billy Marcus created it together with that other guy back in 2013 as a joke, or might have been 2012. But I mean, this is patently false. If you're going to go ahead and certify filings and pleadings before a court, I would never do this. I mean, this would jeopardize my license right here. This one little word. I've had people argue, and I mean, we've argued over the semantics of just one word and the syntax of one word, and other lawyers would like to flex and then threaten to file for sanctions or file complaints to the bar for that sort of thing. I was always very sure in all of my pleadings to make sure anything I put in, to the best of my knowledge, was true. I mean, this is a blatant misrepresentation. I mean, Dogecoin was in no way created by Musk, Tesla, and SpaceX together with their servants, agents. Okay, I'm going to come back to this page. I want to see who actually filed this pleading. This is page 18. They don't have the actual... Okay, well, the lawyers are going to be at the end, so we can turn to the end of this lawsuit and see who actually filed this. Evan Spencer of Evan Spencer Law. So this is like a solo plaintiff's attorney, Evan Spencer Law, probably just filing this for, I don't know, notoriety. I mean, dude, shame on you, Evan. Shame on you. Come on, at least read your pleadings and do your own research before you file this type of crap. I mean, dude, come on. If this was a frivolous pleading, if I've seen one. All right, second cause of action, civil RICO gambling. All right, gambling. Dogecoin co-creator Shibatoshi Nakamoto. Oh my God. Okay, this guy's... This is how little research this guy did. Shibatoshi Nakamoto, if I'm not mistaken, that's either Billy Marcus or the other guy. And that's his handle name on Twitter. That's his meme name. That's not his actual name. Wow. I mean, come on. In July 2021, Chris Lars, president of Ripple, stated that there is not any distinction between investing in Dogecoin and touring Las Vegas. So the Ripple guy, your source of authority right here is Ripple, that is facing, a possible company-breaking lawsuit by the SEC right now. And their coin got wrecked for alleged illegal securities violations. This is your source of authority. Okay. Mad Money's host TV, Jim Cramer. Okay, yeah, we're gonna cite to Cramer. Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank, Mr. Wonderful, Saturday Night Live, Sailor, the Ripple Guy, and Shibatoshi Nakamoto. I mean, I've never... wow. Wow. Okay, so he's citing the penal code. Defendants, he also violated the New York State Constitution, which prohibits gambling with limited exceptions, as well as the New York Penal Code. Well, last I checked, buddy, Larson, whatever this guy is that followed this suit, it's the state, you know, by virtue of the district attorneys that have the power to prosecute criminal cases. Average civilians, we don't have that authority. So, I mean, to even bring this up, I mean, that's a moot point. Gambling's only allowed under special circumstances in New York. Trading constitutes a gambling enterprise. So now he's pretty much saying that all trading is gambling, in a sense. Wagers, lost trading with Dogecoin. So if you made a bad trade with Dogecoin, that was a lost wager. All right, third cause of action, common law fraud. All right. Okay, we get what he's saying by fraud. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Negligence here. All right, so we need duty, breach, causation, and damages. Those are the four elements of negligence that you need to prove. Here, I doubt he would, even get close to be able to prove it. He'd have to prove that Elon Musk owed a duty to the plaintiff, and I don't see what sort of duty he owes to the plaintiff. Duty of care? I don't get it. And then breach? How would you breach that duty? So his breach of the duty owed to the plaintiff caused the damages to the plaintiff. I'm not seeing it. This is just conclusory allegations right here. Defendant Musk was negligent, careless, and reckless in appearing on a Saturday Night Live, telling the world that cryptocurrency is a hustle. I mean, just the fact that this guy's asking for $86 billion based on this fluff is just, man. I mean, it's a shame to the profession. I used to think you have to be smart to be a lawyer, but I mean, wow. All right, fifth cause of action, false advertising. I mean, okay. Sixth, deceptive practices. All right, so what's your law for this? What law did you violate for deceptive practices? This guy didn't even cite any law. He just says deceptive practices and doesn't violate. I mean, he doesn't even cite a federal or state law that you're violating. My God. Products liability? I mean, this is getting more and more ridiculous the more I read it. The Dogecoin blockchain is a product owned, operated, developed, and supported and promoted by the defendants. Can you believe this? I think this might very well literally be the worst complaint I think I've ever read in my life. The most poorly researched, poorly drafted, poorly articulated, poorly reasoned complaint. I mean, this guy needs to get a suspension or a sanction from his bar for filing this thing. This is ridiculous. Unjust enrichment. Okay. I mean, you might, but he doesn't even, again, doesn't cite any law. And then demand for jury trial. Evan Spencer. We got to check out this guy's law. We got to check out his website. We got to check it out. Oh, here we go, y'all. This is it. This is Evan Spencer. Oh, he's recovered millions of dollars for legal relief in his 23 years of practice. Evan Spencer. First Amendment cases versus Lucasfilms. I mean, wow. I mean, attorney, entrepreneur, consultant, Evan Spencer. I mean, I don't know, man. I guess more power to you, buddy. Just wow. Wow. He got a bachelor degree in philosophy and realized he was unemployable and then went to get his law degree from the Pace School of Law in White Plains. All right, so what do we have here? I mean, I'm almost sorry for wasting your time with this. I guess at the very least it was entertaining. I mean, as we can clearly see, this lawsuit is complete BS. And I don't think it's worth its salt. It does not hold water. I think the guy, Evan Spencer, I mean, he's when you think of like typical attorney, billboard attorney, sleazebag, you know, wow. I just, no. And, okay. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the content. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel. We'd really appreciate that. We're inching closer and closer to 1,000 subs, and that'll be quite the milestone once we get there. So with that said, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you all in the next video.